really can't. I can't, like, pretend that, things isn't what they are based off of what is happening, right? And I get the panic and the worry and the anxieties that everyone else gets. And I now understand something, and it warms my heart, but it also brings, like, it's okay to not understand yourself and your gift, right? But it's another thing to constantly be in this energy of fear, right? And not understanding what befriending fear actually means and actually is. So I'm on live right now to do a vibe check because I was just woken up, and I'm woken up to like pain in my tooth, like where there is no tooth. And I'm like, bro, like, and this was happening for a while, and I've been overeating too. Like, I've been overeating. So I'm like, yeah, so this like it's aching me, but it's in a way where it's like, I was beating myself up so much about like all of the infections that one has or could possibly have without actually ever really going to the dentist to see what is really what's going on. And then I go, and it's just my wisdom teeth and an infection that is starting. But this was it probably my body probably fought it off or whatever. But still, it was just now in this present moment, I'm like, bro, there's no way that there should be an infection going on where there is no teeth. So it's just so now that's where it gets to the spiritual aspect of things, right? So it's like, so let's just see, we want to see, because when you understand what love is, and you understand we are superheroes, right? We're all superheroes, and however you want to see that and fit that into your life, because at the end of the day, it's a respect thing for me. It really is. And if we can't understand what just respecting ourselves, right? Just respecting ourselves really mean, then that's a problem for everybody. That's not even like something to truly just be like, well, that's but when you really think about respecting just ourselves though, like, and so you will never truly understand why people will never just like tuck away, because you gonna respect yourself regardless, like regardless. So you have to understand that energy for what it is. But I was just woken up, so I said, well, let's see why. But yeah, not from a bad dream, not from this, but because, bro, you just, I don't know. So let's see what this vibe check is, okay? Let's see what this vibe check. And I know, and I'm like taking Tylenol and shit, taking medication. What the fuck is going on here? I am not about to be taking no fucking shit. What the fuck? No. Sorry, I don't know. Well, what is that song? People by days, heroes at night. We fight for good with all our might. Shit, that's how I'm feeling. And we will do anything to save the world tonight. Shit, yeah. I mean, pray for everybody. Because, I mean, but yeah, babies, I can't sit here like this. I just can't sit here like this. And it's like, this is a lot. And it's like, well, okay, it's just the beginning. God damn it. I mean, for the aspect in a situation, right? To be continue to learn. That's like that's the whole thing. It's like you're trying to learn something. Yeah. So what are we here for? This isn't what I'm here for. I'm not here to be woken up in the middle of the night. So it's like I don't know anything. As we that and yeah. It's, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I know the overeating is too much, and it's only been like a couple days, right? And I'm just like, what is it? Come on, a bitch don't want to be a fat bitch. I don't know. Listen, I don't know who that is for. It's like you got it. I don't want to be that big, my baby. I said I don't want to be that big. What is that? All everybody face. Jeez Louise. I'm like, the drugs. We got thief. We got thief. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, listen. All right. Well, listen. No. Listen. Okay, and then Family Room came out, but I just feel like with Family Room and Thief coming out, you have to really, yeah. But it's okay because I don't judge what I don't understand, right? And that's why I'm like, with Thief, it's like, if you're not really outside, right, and you really don't know, and I know you can get the potential of what things is, it's like kind of like with the movies and the other people's interpretations and aspects of life, right? But until you actually put yourself into, situations or live out certain things in certain ways, you will never really deeply understand what it's all for. So just because you can view something and actually be within something to truly know it, but for the person and the whole makeup of who an individual is, you have to see how it will always be a individual way of thinking and being and seeing as being the person, right? Because it gets kind of really mundane to see the same approaches and think that we're just like, you know, like thinking that, oh, someone is taken from us, or no. So it's like goodbye. So to feel like someone is taken from us or doing something to, really like, well, because it is to bring you down, but I'm just saying on a higher aspect or a more advanced way of looking at, thief and what that truly can mean, right? Because we can be quite comfortable with even the lifestyles that doesn't necessarily have to do with with someone, someone's whole makeup. So when you're saying that we're taking things or we're blocking things or we're delaying things, then that's like not really looked at as a thief, because what will be will always be, and it will always come back in full circle. Okay, so you have to understand, yeah, what community at the bottom of that. So you have to understand that for truly what it is. But I'm like, don't look at something like someone has stolen something or there's a potential to steal something, because yeah, we're just so really, and it's like these tough cycles, yeah, would give. It's like, And that's been the manifestation for a while though, but for a while. So why? And it's like, even before coming on here, I'm like, there's always been a lot going on with everything, right? With everything. And it is kind of heartbreaking to see it, but at the same time, you have to see that we live our life. If you didn't want to do something, you would never have done it. Like you would never. It's you're a person. Like you. Like yeah, you're a person, right? Like, and I don't want to lose myself regardless. So and because it's yeah. It's like, what false person? Again, it's like, and so, but you know, we've gotten, yeah. Well, I be wanting to see. So since we're gonna see together, whoever you are, wherever you are, and whenever you are. Does that make sense? I like that. Of course. No, I know it's freaking like, ooh. But yeah. Yeah, and that's where it gets a little, yeah, like where you rise above it, or you become something different is when you can actually see when you can actually see, like, and you understand the befriending of things that you don't know or you can't comprehend and things like that, because it's like you are you though. You are you. So however that makes things be is how it makes it be. So I know I'm just like, but I saw it with thoughts and deaf, or not deaf, but the coffin was trying to flip over too. Well, I know, and I don't. What do you say? You're like, oh well, you know, yeah, with despair. I don't know. Well, it's like, yeah, like being a fox. You have to trust your talents and changing times. It's like this. If yeah, like it's not even normal. And it's like, what do you have spiritually that you don't have physically? And how can we all get up there? No, I'm just saying. Like, whoa. God damn. Okay, listen. So maybe that's just a whole situation in itself. But exactly. And it's no, yeah, I can't. That's where I get like, we gotta continue to develop. Like, that's just, because I mean, when you know who you are, exactly. I can just say, but I don't know. Anywho, so I don't know. That's really deep. Yeah. Oh, that's so much deep. See, and then it goes back to yeah, it goes back to it just being. maybe not, but maybe so. You never know. You never know. So it's really going. No, see, no, that, see, ooh, yeah, see, and it's just, but like, yeah, when you know who, that's what, don't wake me. What is going on with the Seven of Cups? Somebody that's very, very much. Oh, see. It is a frequency though. Like it is really a frequency, and then really understanding the interactions and like the situations for what it is, because something has always been hidden, and it like, yeah, the Bible and the fairy tales, and you could put so many different ways of like so many ways of doing things in different ways like that it doesn't really matter, right? Because it's always been hidden what the gift truly is. So when the gift has always been hidden, and we're taking and we're taking and we're taking, and we're not truly seeing what it is that we're taking from. So by the time we look up and things are what they have the opportunity to be, we are confused, we are sad, and we aren't taken from the things that has been manipulated by what has truly been taken, and getting the gratification behind it all. So that's a situation in itself. And I just, yeah. And that's why it's like when something is from the Most High, when something is from the Most High, when something is ordained to happen, I personally, like, I just, in my heart, I don't walk around and really, what these cards just flipped over, and really having in my heart to be like saddened by what isn't coming in, or what is coming in. Like, if it's really not it, I just don't feel like it can be taken, or like damaged to the point of no, like, that's why it's like when you really take the time to get to know your own self and love yourself, you don't even accept certain things, and to become someone that was very much just whatever, and to continue to understand who you are as an individual, that outmeasures what is taken, because you can always get those things back. I with the Eight of Cups falling out, the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords. Oh, there's a lot of cards. But Two of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Yeah, it's just kind of I don't know. Because, oh my goodness. But, and then we just keep going around and around. Basically, that's how that goes. Like, but then we just keep going around and around because, man, you gotta be, when do it end? I don't know. It was a good story. That's what I just said. Yeah. I don't know. have the Empress, the Lovers, King of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Hierophant, all coming out for family room. And so it's just, and then it's like, how though? Like, how? How though? But like, how? How? I don't fucking know, bitch. I'm so retarded. The whole, it's just, that's, all right, man. I don't know. I don't know. You got it. Jeez Louise, man. And that's the thing, though. Like, so, what's the gift? No, okay, but seriously, because it changed, it shifted, and that's what, yeah, that's what I be wanting to show, that you are you though. So what would you do, you know? And if you're not, you know, I guess the detachment from really not getting to know yourself is kind of like played out, right? In my world, for sure. Like the detachment from not getting to know yourself after really investing time and energy into someone else, thinking that, you know, it's not even that I'm trying to raise you or I'm trying to make you be better. It's just like I learned so much by being around people and really seeing people for who they are, that I just thought that that's a little bit of what we take from each other. I didn't know I was just like overly, you know, invested in truly seeing people so much that I wasn't loving myself enough. And then now it's like, oh, that's really played out to not love myself as much as I will love someone else, regardless. So, yeah, but someone for a long time, someone knew that there was no marriage possible. There was no anything. Someone has already gotten the spiritual enlightenment on what it is and why it is and how it is. It was just, yeah, like we really want what's best, you know. We can hope for the best, we can, until, you know, and then it's like, don't present me with something lesser than less and then be like, no. Oh well, that like, man, just continue to celebrate, continue to do what you need to do and be in your strength. I'm not here to disturb anything, but what we're not going to do is act like the heart isn't what the heart is. It's like that's where it just becomes like, you know, what are we really talking about? What are we really doing? So I I don't really even care to elaborate on anything that isn't going on in my personal life, or that isn't going on spiritually within my own viewing and acceptance. Like that's kind of where it's like, how, you know, so anywho, exactly. And that's why it's like, we gotta rush and we gotta do this, and very calmly, very put together though. It's very put together. We gotta do this. We gotta be like that. I mean, we gotta do it like that. And it's all just a resort or a result of resisting change, right? Like being afraid of thyself, not befriending fear, not befriending fear. And when you don't, in no type of aspect, then, or in the true aspects, right? Because Yeah, you can't talk about the ones that actually isn't here anymore that lost their lives by clearly befriending fear in some form or fashion. Like don't you like so then those stories are real to a certain degree, regardless of how you want to say it, put it, flip it. Because if you have the ability and the willfulness and the courage to go out and harm someone in any aspects, right, and not feel like that can come back on you in some type of form or fashion in some type of way, if you sit around and truly gossip and really use your tongue to break down people and really strange ways, you have to know that that's going to come back around in some way, shape, or form, right? That's not these things where we're just like it's not contributing to the whole where we are and where we have been for quite some time. So it's like, yeah, what's this gift here with the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Wands? Okay, the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Wands. So I feel like, yeah, I mean, magic or not, somebody is left out because of it all, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm like, I feel so bad that I don't have no friends. I'm so sad about that. Like, damn. So, I'm just sad because, like, oh man. And it's like, mm, I don't try to fit in anywhere because I am who I am. And it's better to just be alone and just a vibe. I like to vibe and move around, like move around, just move around. Like, whoa, what that I'm gonna share the clip. Oh! um, but yeah, so you know, I don't know. It's just I feel like could just continue as being a viewer, right? And that's being someone that actually kind of comprehends the life of the just so as being a viewer and seeing how I just was talking and whatever, just I feel like, and you understand what I'm doing, just take away that you need to continue to do what you love to do, right? And don't look at things as being like a thief or whatever, because like at the end of the day, and I say things because oh, that's what, yeah, like you gotta see how it plays in the minds and in the eyes. If, if it just isn't, real. And I mean, and if it is real, but to harm and deceive and manipulate and try to hurt someone, then yeah, like it becomes tiring. It becomes too much. But that's kind of where it just took time to grow. And but just take away, that just continue to be the gift of yourself, but those that surround you, understanding what it's like to be present, like truly understanding what it's like to be present and actually see everything, the ones you love and your surroundings for what it is, so that you understand. Because when you get lost in the life, you get lost in it. You're just like, it doesn't really matter, but it does matter because I'm always try to get to the bottom of this. I'm always like we're always going to be ahead of this. We're always going to see more than we really need to, or we're going to manifest that through our conversations and through our actions and whatever else that we have going on. What's this Ace of Cups with the Seven of Wands? We ain't staying up to no 4 o'clock. With the 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. Child, I told you. Look at you. Well, all I can say is at least we can see and not be delayed through everything. But yeah, I want to see what it all is. Don't wake me up, man. Like, and I get it. What's this false person here? With the King of Pentacles. It's just a lot of seeds planted. A lot of ugliness. Yeah. Blindness, corruption, blah, blah, blah. Like, I mean, I know, and I don't even mean to be like that, because when you start, that's why I said, look, whether it's small or not, whether it's I say when we allow for ourselves, like, to really get to a certain point where we're not correcting ourselves or want to hear the truths of ourselves, and like we really aren't giving back, we really are fighting the same type of diseases and things, like nobody's really advancing, but we have a lot of nice pretty things. Like, nobody's really, like, I would have rather all the money, and I know research takes time. What the hell? Research takes time. The development takes time, but why? Where were we 80 years ago that we're not really showing? I'm so sorry. It's like I'm just trying to figure out what where you have been for just the last 30, 40 years, and nothing really has changed through that frequency. That frequency hasn't really changed. It actually, it's been going way in reverse, and it's a pain to see. That's why it's like, oh yeah, we are definitely, like, I'm so sorry about that. Wow. I really do have to do more. We all have to really do more. I mean, wow. So I said, oh man. So you gotta really be careful. Well, no, I'm like, ouch. Ouch. What the freak is going on here? We got the 10 of Wands. The 3 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands. And that's the sad truth about just, that's why it's like, don't compare yourself and your situations to others, man. Whether things are coming in or things are not, whether it happens or it doesn't, you have to see that for yourself. Exactly. Like, you have to see that for yourself, because something could seem to be really grand and really beautiful, and you got the attention of who you think you have the attention of, and they don't even comprehend what the fuck you really got going on. So you have to be careful when you think that these opportunities may be reversed. Oh, someone can't see what's real. Someone don't know what is. Someone isn't like what are we talking about? What are we talking about? So I feel like just understand the situations for what they are, the falseness for what it is when it comes to the whole makeup. Okay? When it comes to the whole makeup. It's just understand the whole makeup for what it is. That's why I'm like, bro. So what's this courtship here? What's this? No, what's this King of Pentacles with the 10 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands? What? 9 of Pentacles. It's like that on the trueness of it all is the independence of one's mind and body. Like that's where it's like you have to when and oh that's why I when I say how much I love Barney and all this and that and the different aspects of what intimacy is and what different aspects of the brain truly is. So when you actually understand these things for what they truly are and understand the changes that one must actually feel like when it comes to like even you losing your virginity, you become a new person, right? When buying a new car, you become kind of a different person, right? It's through your experience, your action, whether you're receiving or giving of anything, it's you become a new person to a certain degree. So when you do something and whether it's frowned upon or not to whatever degree, you have to really see that it's going to change you as being an individual. Like it's something that's going to be different about you for sure, for sure. And I feel like that's where it yeah, it's like we don't know how to walk away. We don't understand what it is that is bound in everyone. Even with me, it's like I can use myself, even though, man, the only reason why I be coming back is because I love the vibe. I love the vibe, and I'm not alone, but I am alone, and I don't have to answer to anyone in this physical world in this way. So it's like I don't really care what it looks like. As long as I'm taking care of my responsibilities and I'm present, I don't really care like what it appears like, but I do get how it could be a lot for whatever in a whole that will be a lot to come in on. That's why I'm just like, I'm just I don't yeah. Courtship. The Justice, the 8 of Wands, the King of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. So, and I feel like, yeah, I guess they try to make it seem like something is false, right? To a certain degree, right? Because we are the interpreters, we are the casters, we are the ones that do everything, and we have been doing everything for a long time. Yeah, and we finally overly understand it. So now where are we, and what has it been, right? Because yeah, we get it. You're patient. You're patient. Yeah. So, and that's kind of where it is. It's like bro, I did not waste my time, and I wasn't blinded for 10 years for nothing, right? For nothing, for nothing, for nothing, for nothing, for nothing. So, since it's clearly way bigger than that, and it has been the entire time, let's see why. What has been the issues? Yeah, let's try it. What's this justice with Eight of Wands, King of Cups, and Four of Swords? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That part. Okay. So yeah, and that's kind of where it's like, I don't even know why someone is trying to make it seem like it's a lie because of all the things that we can manifest and do, and that's it's like yeah, it's like I just try not to get all emotional about it, like. But it's like that's where it becomes like, oh, but no, 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 absolutely, exactly, absolutely not. I just can't see the comprehension level for what it is. I mean, only through the actions of who we are supposed to be as the human race, and even as Americans, bitch. I try not to talk too loud because I get it. Some of us really fought for our country. Some of us really did big things. But it's like, child. And that's why I try to be I be trying, because at the end of the day, I don't want to disturb anyone's flow. Like, you have no idea how much I truly don't want to disturb anyone's flow at all. So when I see certain things, and I'm telling you, this is it's not, I don't care about who anyone is. Like, I didn't sit next. Listen, I really would prefer you all to just like grow up. Could we all? Yeah, we're all growing up together, and we're gonna see this play out to the full extent. So, and I feel like that's the potential, the justice, and the things about how to protect yourself, and when to, when to rest, when to not rest. Understanding that about the body. Just understanding that about the body is what's important for you as being an individual. Understanding your own body so you're not overreacting to things. You're not overly explaining why the fuck you are still not comprehending the very things that you must change about yourself or get under control, so that you don't fall into bad habits, so that you don't start delaying in any way. And then when you understand that attack, obviously, for what it is, in any way, shape, or form, you must address it as being the individual. What's these thoughts here? With the Ten of Swords and the King of Wands. That's just what it is. It was like, no, that's what we are masterful at. Like, that's where we are masterful at. That, boy, we'll break it down like you have you ever heard of break it down like a pound? Bitch, they'll break you down like a pound. And just, is it working? That'd be the satisfaction, low key. Like, is it working though? Like, shit. All right, let's see. So, whatever gratification that comes with, I know it's like kind of, yeah, but I just like, yeah, it's like, well, we already put you in the territory. So it must be, if it is. So then it's like, and then even when you understand when it's not even about you, it becomes, it's like, what do you want me to say? Man, I don't know. Get some Tylenol with the Queen of Pentacles. Get some Tylenol because pretty much it's way bigger than you, and it's a whole bunch of things that's putting people in this energy of despair and just lying to themselves and stuff like that. And I don't want to lie to myself, and I definitely don't want to, overdo anything when it comes to understanding the situations for what they are. Man, these situations have been playing out and playing out, and still just looking kind of like, oh, well, I'm happy that it's real to a certain degree. But, yeah. You just have to continue to remind yourself who you are, why you are, and how you are. I know. And, oh, damn. I know. And it's like, is it the arrogance? Is it the cockiness? Or is it just like the knowing that we got to do better? Where's your mentality? What your mind frame? What do we talk about day in and day out? Why is that truly not reflected into the streets and to our whole presence online? Like we can be a civilization of beings that operate like this, right? It's just the beginning. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Shut the fuck up. Okay, I gotta go. Have a good day.